Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Amma ba'du. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to meet you again. And in these nice occasions, let's thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala that today we are still and always under the protection from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. In hopefully in this Zoom meeting, we will get new advantage, we'll get new knowledge, we'll get new informations related to our course this afternoon. Right, Bapak and Ibu, in this beautiful occasions, we are in the fifth meeting, yeah, in the fourth or in the fifth meeting, and I'm going to deliver the materials from chapter 3. From chapter 3, chapter 3 is about Allah knows everything. Yeah, if we analyze this sentence, Allah is the subject, knows is the verb with S because Allah is singular. Everything is the complement, yeah. Allah tahu segalanya. Right, so I'll try to read this text and let's try to understand later about the materials. Mr. Abdullah has 3 sons. The oldest was Ali, the second was Ahmad, and the youngest was Hassan. He loves his sons very much and he wanted them to be a good Muslims when they grew up. As a father, Mr. Abdullah was a good Muslim so that his sons could regard him as their models. One day, Mr. Abdullah tested his sons to know their belief in God. He gave his sons some cake and asked them to eat it in a place where no one could see them. Al took the cake and he went to his room. He shut the door and ate the cake. He thought that no one could see him. Ahmad went to a cave near his house. It was dark in the cave. He was sure that nobody was there who could see him. He ate the cake in the darkness of the cave. Hassan thought and thought about finding a place where nobody could see him. He thought that there was no such place. He remembered that Allah could always see him, so he did not eat the cake. Ali and Ahmad came back to their father and told him about what they did. Hassan came back and returned the cake to his father and said that there was no place which was secret from Allah. Mr. Abdullah was very pleased with Hassan and taught his 2 sons to learn a lesson from the brother, Hassan. He said that Allah knew everything, so everything and was with them all the time. So it was said they should not do anything bad even in secret. Right. So I think this is very easy text. Son is children here. 3 anak laki-laki. Paling tua, the oldest. Ini old, ini kata sifat tua. Kalau ada ist-nya, the oldest ini menjadi bermakna paling. Paling tua was Ali. The second was Ahmad, and the youngest, yang muda, and youngest paling muda was Hassan. He loved his son very much and he wanted them to be good Muslims when they grew up. Grew up. Untuk kedua dari grow, dewasa atau tumbuh. As a father, Mr. Abdullah was a good Muslim so that his sons could regard him as the models. One day, Mr. Abdullah tested his sons to know their belief. Suatu hari, Mr. Abdullah menguji putranya itu, 3 putranya, untuk mengetahui, tujuan untuk mengujinya itu adalah untuk mengetahui keyakinannya pada Tuhan, pada Allah. Mr. Abdullah, kembali ke Mr. Abdullah, gave his sons, memberikan kepada 3 anaknya itu kue dan meminta kepada mereka untuk memakan di tempat di mana tidak seorang pun, tidak siapapun dapat melihat ketiganya itu. Ali mengambil kue tersebut dan dia pergi ke kamarnya. Dia menutup pintu dan makan kue di situ. Dia berpikir, dia berpikir bahwa tidak seorang pun melihatnya. Sementara Ahmad pergi ke gua dekat rumahnya, gelap sekali gua itu, dan dia yakin bahwa tidak seorang pun dapat melihatnya. Dia memakan roti itu, kue itu dalam kegelapan di dalam gua itu. Sementara Hasan memikir dan berpikir terus bagaimana caranya menemukan tempat di mana tidak seorang pun dapat melihatnya. Dia berpikir bahwa tidak ada tempat itu. Dia ingat bahwa Allah selalu melihat dia, maka dia tidak memakan kue tersebut. Ali dan Ahmad menghadap kepada ayahnya dan menceritakan pada ayahnya tersebut bahwa dia telah melakukan apa yang diperintahkan. Hasan kembali menghadap ayahnya dengan kue itu dan mengatakan kepada ayahnya bahwa tidak ada tempat di mana tidak ada tempat yang bebas dari rahasia Allah. Pak Abdullah sangat bangga kepada Hasan dan menyampaikan kepada 2 putra lainnya untuk belajar, untuk mengambil pelajaran dari saudaranya tersebut, yakni Hasan. Ayahnya tersebut mengatakan bahwa Allah tahu segalanya, Allah melihat, Allah selalu dengan mereka setiap waktu. Jadi dia mengatakan mereka harus tidak melakukan sesuatu yang jelek dalam kerahasiaan. To grow up, dewasa, bentuk keduanya adalah grew up, grew up, cave, gua. To regard, menganggap, spread, rahasia, return, mengembalikan, to be pleased, senang. Ya. This is Bapak Ibu. Answer the following questions. This is the comprehension questions. How many sons did Mr. Abdullah have? I think you know the answer. This is very easy questions. How many sons did Mr. Abdullah have? What did Mr. Abdullah want when his children grew up? I think it's very explicit informations. You can answer that questions. What did Mr. Abdullah expect from his children? Right. Apa yang diharapkan dari Pak Abdullah itu kepada anak-anaknya. What did Mr. Abdullah do to know his sons believe in God? What did Mr. Abdullah do? Apa yang dilakukan oleh Pak Abdullah untuk mengetahui bahwa anaknya itu yakin, percaya pada Tuhan? What did Mr. Abdullah give to children and what did he want them to do? I think it's very clear. You can answer these questions. Where did Ali go? What did he do? Why? Where did Ahmad go? Why? Did Hassan do the same thing? Why? What lesson did Mr. Abdullah give to their children? Right. All the questions, I think, stated explicitly in the text, and I think you can answer those questions. Right, let's move to the next part. This is about grammar used. The grammar used is about comparisons. Comparison in bahasa Indonesia is perbandingan atau membandingkan. Contohnya adalah Ahmad usianya 10 tahun, sementara Hasan 8 tahun. Maka kita bisa membandingkan siapa yang lebih tua, siapa yang lebih muda. Ya. Misalnya Ahmad 10 tahun, Hasan 8, maka Ahmad lebih tua dari Hasan. Tua bahasa Inggrisnya itu old. Sementara kalau lebih tua itu bukan more old, tetapi kalau hanya satu kata di sini menggunakan ER. Ahmad is older than Hasan. Ahmad is older than Hasan. Older than Hasan. Hasan was the youngest. Nah, ini beda di sini Bapak Ibu. Kalau old ini mesti harus basisnya adalah kata sifat ya. Old tua, lebih tua adalah menggunakan tambahan ER di sini, ER. Older. Kalau paling tua menggunakan tambahan EST dari kata dasar old, maka menjadi oldest gitu ya. Hasan was the youngest. Ini youngest berarti paling muda, ada EST dan adanya. Tapi kalau Hasan lebih muda dari Ahmad, maka kita bisa mengatakan Hasan was younger, ya, dari AR, younger Then ada then-nya jangan lupa. Then Ahmad. Hassan was younger than Ahmad. Ahmad is older than Hassan, but Ali is the oldest. Ahmad lebih tua dari Hasan, tapi Ali is the oldest. Ya, di sini older, the oldest. Fatima is more diligent than Zahra. Nah, di sini Bapak Ibu, ini beda. Kalau yang sebelumnya di sini menggunakan older, tambahan IR untuk membandingkan, ini karena ini satu silabel. Sementara yang diligent ini kan 3 silabel, sehingga Fatima is more diligent than Zahra. Fatima is more diligent than Zahra, maka diligentnya di sini bukan diligenter atau diligenter, tetapi karena lebih dari satu silabel kita menggunakan kata more dan then-nya tetap sama, older than, more diligent than gitu. Ini more adalah sebagai ganti dari IR ini Bapak Ibu. Fatima is more diligent than Zahra, but Aida is the most diligent. Kalau palingnya menggunakan most, kalau more-nya untuk lebih, more diligent, lebih rajin than daripada Zahra, but Aida is the most. Kalau most, the most, the-nya nggak perlu diterjemahkan, kalau kita langsung bilang the most itu artinya paling, the most diligent. Bukan the most young nggak bisa, the youngest, karena ini satu silabel, the youngest, young, younger, youngest, old, older, oldest, big, bigger, biggest, tall, taller, tallest. Jadi ini Bapak Ibu bisa diingat-ingat. Oke, jadi ini adalah cara. Coba sekarang Bapak Ibu membuat kalimat ya, misalnya I am younger than you, I am the youngest in this class, misalnya begitu. I am older than you, I am the oldest in this class. I am bigger than you, I am the biggest in this class. I am taller than you, I am the tallest. Sementara yang lebih dari satu kata, misalnya kata expensive itu menjadi expensive, menggunakan more expensive, most expensive. Nanti ada the-nya di sini ya. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Nah, sementara yang ini Bapak Ibu, ini adalah pengecualian. Jadi good, ini kita tidak bisa bikin lebih baik terus gooder gitu, terus paling baik terus goodest gitu, nggak bisa. Tapi ini pengecualian, good menjadi better, better menjadi best, good, better, best. Sama dengan bad, worse, 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 worse. Little, sedikit, less, lebih sedikit, least, paling sedikit. Less, least, little, less, least. Ya, ini pengecualian, ini harus dihafal. Nah, contoh di sini, fill the blanks using the appropriate comparisons. Abdullah was blah 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 among his friends, handsome. Jadi among his friends, berarti ini paling ganteng. Jadi the most handsome. Jadi the most handsome. Oke, baik kita lanjut Bapak Ibu. Hakim is then, kalau then berarti kan lebih ya, jadi lebih. Berarti strong, ini satu silabel jadi strong, stronger. Hakim is stronger than Tama, but Isna is, nah, Isna paling kuat berarti ini, is the strongest gitu ya, is the strongest. This book is that one, berarti the book is more interesting than that one. The book is more interesting. Gak bisa kita ngomong the book is the most interesting that one ya, sementara daripada yang itu, jadi ini lebih. Her mark is, ini bad, berarti bad tadi masuk yang tidak beraturan. Her mark is lebih jelek dari, ya berarti her mark is worse than mine, but his mark is the worst. Ali is clever. Jadi clever ini ada dua Bapak Ibu, bisa cleverer atau lebih more clever atau the most clever. Ali is the most clever student in this class. This ruler is blah blah blah, that one, but the ruler on the wall is blah 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 among the others. Ini yang lebih panjang, ini paling panjang di sini. This ruler is longer than, satu kata, longer than that one, but the ruler on the wall is, kalau ini paling panjang, jadinya apa? Oke, the longest among the others. My house is farther, the farthest. My homework was easier, easiest. Kalau than yours, my homework was easier than yours. She speaks loud, the teacher. She speaks louder than the teacher. She speaks louder than the teacher. I choose this house because it is bigger. Sudah nggak perlu than karena tidak perlu. Oh, sorry, it is biggest. It is the biggest. I choose this house because it is the biggest. Jadi ini sudah menjadi satu ya. Oke, vocabulary enrichment, find the word in the text to fill the blanks. Ini cara jawabnya, cari kata-kata yang ada di teks tadi. Sometimes a tiger sleep in, kadang harimau, macan, sleeps in, tidur di mana Bapak Ibu? Oke, betul. Sometimes a tiger sleeps in a cave. If you borrow something from your friends, you have to, kalau pinjam harus dikembalikan. Apa kembali? Bahasa Inggrisnya? Iya, betul. Return ya. If you borrow something from your friends, you have to return it. Mr. Mahmud bla 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 from his journey last month. Jadi datang ya. Kalau di sini kita ngambil di sini. Kira-kira apa? Return ini sudah ini. Came back ya. Came back. Kita bisa isi di sini. Mr. Mahmud came back from his journey last month. This room is, I need a light to read the letter. Tadi ada, this room is gelap ya, apa gelap? Dark ya. This room is very dark. I need a light to read the letter. She became healthy child. She, apa kira-kira? Tumbuh. She grew up well, she became a healthy child. Oke, Bapak Ibu bisa teruskan ya, nomor 6 sampai nomor 10. Oke, berikutnya adalah fill in the blanks using the italicized words provided. Di sini ada recognized, dates, medicines, AIDS, monotheistic, Albania, Asia, Iran, Spain, Mediterranean. Okay, during remainder of Muhammad's life and in the years after his, right? Okay, good. After his death, the Islamic religion spread across the eastern, ini bisa dipilih di sini, Eastern Asia and North America and into parts of Europe. Islam forbade wars of aggressions, but recognized the right defensive war and did not hesitate to suppress polytheisms, while tolerating other good monotheistic religions among conquered populations. During the 7th and during the 7th and 8th centuries, Muslims occupied Portugal in Spain and part of present-day French. Islam also spread across all the Arabian Peninsula, across large part of Asia, covering present-day Turkey, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, and Pakistan, and part of India, Malaya, and Indonesia, and into China. Though Muslims were later driven from France, Spain, and Portugal, Muslims' influence remains in the architecture. All right, medicines and philosophy of medieval Europe. At present, there are large numbers of Muslims in parts of Southern and Eastern Europe, Bosnia, Albania, Bulgaria, as well as Africa and Okay, Mediterraneans. Right, that's all I think. So after you watch this video, I think we will discuss more deeply about the comparison degree, and also some vocabulary related to this. Thank you very much. See you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye and see you later.